Question number 1 is simplify. Part A is 1 plus I whole square. We will expand it using the identity that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So it will give 1 plus I square plus 2I. This I square has the value minus 1. So it will be equal to 1 minus 1 plus 2I. 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. So answer is 2I. In B part, we will use the identity a minus b whole square. It will be equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 1 minus I square will give 1 plus I square minus 2 into 1 into I. Again, this I square is minus 1. So it is 1 minus 1 minus 2I. 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. So answer is minus 2I. Part C is 1 plus I by 1 minus I. This is of the form of the division of two complex numbers. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the complex conjugate of the denominator. Denominator is 1 minus I. So its conjugate will be 1 plus I. Here we have to replace I with minus I. So multiplying numerator and denominator by 1 plus I, which is the complex conjugate of the denominator, we will have it is 1 plus I whole square divided by, here we will use the identity a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So we will have 1 square minus I square. On expanding the numerator, we will have 1 plus I square plus 2I divided by 1 minus, and I square has the value minus 1, so it is minus 1. Here also we replace this I square by minus 1, so it will be 1 minus 1 plus 2I divided by 1 plus 1, that is equal to 1 and 1 get cancelled. So it is 2I by 2, that is equal to I. D part is 1 minus I by 1 plus I. This can be proceeded as done in the part C. Alternatively, we see that this ratio of 1 minus I by 1 plus I is the inverse of the ratio given in the part C. So we can write it as 1 by, and answer in the part C is I. So we multiply numerator and denominator by I. So it can be written as I by I square. This I square is minus 1. So answer will be minus I. Next is I raised to the power 457. We know that I raised to the power 4m plus n is equal to I raised to the power n. This implies that we can write this as I into 4 into 114 plus 1, and it will be equal to simply I raised to the power 1. So answer of the part E is I. Part F is minus of root minus 1 raised to the power of 4n plus 7. It will be equal to minus of I raised to the power 4n plus 7, because this root minus 1 is the imaginary number I. It will be equal to minus 1 raised to the power 4n plus 7 and I raised to the power 4n plus 7. This 4n plus 7 is a odd number. So this power of the minus 1 will be a negative number. So we write minus I raised to the power 4n plus 7. And this 4n plus 7 can be simplified as I raised to the power simply 7, using the property which we have already discussed. This will be equal to, further we can write it is I raised to the power 4 plus 3. And simply it can also be written as minus I raised to the power 3. And it can be written as minus I square into I. This I square is minus 1. So minus minus plus, and finally the answer is I. Next part is 3 minus I by 2 plus I plus 3 plus I by 2 minus I. So we multiply and divide the numerator and denominator by their respective complex conjugates. We will have 3 minus I by 2 plus I, and multiply with conjugate 2 minus I by replacing I with minus I and denominator as 2 minus I. Similarly, for other terms, it will be 3 plus I by 2 minus I, and conjugate is 2 plus I by 2 plus I. Now simplify, we multiply these two terms. So we will have 6 plus I square minus 3I minus 2I divided by, and on multiplying these two terms, it is a plus b and a minus b, so it is a square minus b square. Therefore, we will have 4 minus I square. Similarly, other term will be multiplying the numerator terms. It will be 6 plus I square plus 3i minus plus 2i divided by, again it is give the 4 minus I square. It will be equal to 6, and this I square has the value minus 1, so it is 6 minus 1 minus 5i divided by 4 plus 1 plus 6 minus 1 plus 5i divided by 4 plus 1. Therefore, we will have 5 minus 5i by 5 plus 5 plus 5i by 5, or we can write it as 1 minus I plus 1 plus I. This I and I get cancelled, so answer is 2. Part H is 1 plus I raised to the power of minus 1. So it is the inverse of a complex number. It will be equal to 1 by 1 plus I. Now we multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Denominator is 1 plus I, so its conjugate will be 1 minus I by replacing I with minus I. So multiplying 1 minus I by 1 minus I, it will be equal to, multiplying in numerator, it will result in 1 minus I, and in denominator we have the two terms a plus b and a minus b, so it is a square minus b square. So we will have 1 square minus I square. It will be equal to 1 minus I divided by 1 minus, and this I square has the value minus 1. So we will have finally 1 minus I by 2. This is the answer. Second question is, find the value of x and y in the expression 1 minus I into x plus 1 plus I into y equal to 1 minus 3i. In an expression, left hand side will be equal to right hand side if real part of the left hand side equal to the real part of right hand side, and imaginary part of the left hand side equal to imaginary part of the right hand side. So simplifying the expression, we will have x minus I into x plus y plus I into y, that is equal to 1 minus 3i. Now we first take the real parts, this is x plus y, and then imaginary part minus ix plus iy equal to 1 minus 3i, or we can write it is x plus y, and taking I common, it will be x minus y, that is equal to 1 minus 3i. Now comparing, real part is x plus y equal to 1 and imaginary part is x minus y equal to 3. Now solving these two equations, first we will add. On adding, y get cancelled, so it is 2x equal to 4 or x equal to 2. And substituting this value of x equal to 2 in first equation, we will have x plus y equal to 1, where x equal to 2, so 2 plus y equal to 1 or y equal to minus 1. Third question is, if 1 minus ix by 1 plus ix equal to a minus ib, then find the value of a square plus b square, where x, a and b belongs to the set of real numbers. To solve this question, we have to separate left hand side in the real and imaginary part, so that on comparing we can find the value of a and b. To separate the left hand side in real and imaginary part, we have to multiply its denominator and numerator by the conjugate of the denominator, and denominator is 1 plus ix, so its conjugate will be 1 minus ix by replacing I with minus I. So we will have 1 minus ix by 1 plus ix into 1 minus ix by 1 minus ix, and it will be equal to a minus ib. On multiplying, this will give 1 plus I square x square minus 2 into 1 into ix, using the identity a minus b whole square. And in denominator, we will have a plus b into a minus b, so it is a square, that is 1 square, minus b square, that is I square x square, and it will be equal to a minus ib. We know that I square is minus 1. This implies that 1 minus x square minus I into 2x divided by 1 plus x square, and it is equal to a minus b. Now comparing real part with real part and imaginary part by imaginary part, we will have real part a equal to 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, and imaginary part b will be equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. Now as per question, we have to find the value of a square plus b square. So it will be equal to 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square whole square plus b square, that is 2x by 1 plus x square whole square. So it will be equal to Here we can write it is 1 minus x square whole square divided by 1 plus x square whole square plus 4x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Taking the LCM, it is 1 plus x square whole square, and in numerator we will have the term that is 1 minus x square whole square plus 4x square. Now on opening the bracket in numerator, we will have 1 plus x raised to the power of 4 minus 2x square. This is the 1 minus x square whole square, and remaining term is 4x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So it will be equal to 1 plus x raised to the power of 4 plus 2x square divided by 1 plus x square raised to the power 2. It will be equal to 1 plus x square raised to the power 2 by 1 plus x square by raised to the power 2, and on simplifying we will have simply 1. Hence answer is